To discuss the ramifications of these developments in North and South Korea, we are joined by Ambassador C. Rajashekhar. He's a former senior diplomat joining us. Namaste, sir, from National Capital, New Delhi. Thank you, sir. To begin with, Ambassador Rajashekhar, according to you, President Yeol's exit, do you think that looks imminent? His allies have deserted him. They continue to desert him. Following the announcement on Tuesday, there also seems to be a massive consolidation of support for impeachment, including his own people. I'm talking about the population there. Opposition lawmakers have also defied the martial law declaration, swiftly voting to reject it. So is it just a matter of time?
Yeah, I think you will see it by 7 p.m. Saturday, Korean Standard Time. The impeachment would be put to vote. So that is less than 48 hours, 2 days from now, we will come to see. What I suppose is that, intense negotiations are going on behind the scene, because it is not a simple binary impeachment or no impeachment. I suppose about impeachment, the die is cast. There is no way that the president can survive.
Okay.
Only thing is how to mitigate the fallout. There are enormous implications for the ruling party.
Okay.
Because as of now, if elections are held, the opposition will likely win. So they would like to have a narrative convenient for them. And also, in the process, would like to see that the end is a little more pleasant for the incumbent president.
Okay.
Because if the president is stripped of his immunity, then he can face criminal charges of treason.
Okay.
So overall, I think will be negotiated, both political, personal issues.
So the next question,
yes. Evening we will have the picture.
Yes. Having said that, Ambassador, what next? Who takes over? And also, did he not see it coming? There were already tensions between President Yoon Suk and his political opponents, something which had already reached a boiling point this week. And it came a long time confidant of Yoon who actually recommended imposing martial law. And by the way, it seems that it's endgame for his ex-defense minister and the former interior minister also.
Yes. It was, with hindsight, it clearly was a mistake. It's a political mistake. Say at that level, highest political level, there is hardly any room for mistakes. It's not a clerical mistake, but it's not highest level to impose martial law and to suspend political activity and impose media controls. Is a very serious matter in a rather developed country like Korea. So the fallout had to be expected. What next? In case the National Assembly passes by 200 out of 300. Presently, the last motion to lift martial law was passed by 190 members present. So they need 10 more votes, whereas they have 192 of the party, the Democratic Alliance. So they need 8 more votes from President's People's Power Party. But going by the mood of the nation and the impact on the image, on the economic implications, all things considered, I suppose National Assembly will be more inclined to pass the impeachment with the requisite 2/3, 200 out of 300.
Okay. So this is about South Korea. Ambassador Rajashekhar, now the other development, do you find the other development worrying? North Korea's, I don't know whether the timing of the treaty coming into force is a coincidence or it was designed in such a manner, the timings and intent, where North Korea has renewed its pledge and support to support Russia's sovereignty. This is something, or do you think it's a very concerning situation for the world or international community at large?
It is indeed, as you said, coincidence, ittefaq. Because at that time of North Korea and Russia entering into that agreement, these political implications were not conceived. That martial law and these things. This is a purely internal political development in Seoul. However, the North Korea will always be a factor in the minds of the South Korean political leadership. We don't want to be seen to be divided politically, facing North Korea, and now North Korea plus Russia kind of. So that also will not be helpful for the incumbent.
Okay. Reactions continue to come, including NATO. I mean, you think this is going to snowball into a bigger issue in coming times, considering the Ukraine-Russia war is on, and now suddenly there is this renewed nuke threat staring at the rest of the world?
Yes, that's why we see that all the institutions and the people of South Korea have an expression of solidarity. They had maintained calm. They have managed to bring the country back from catastrophe. That martial law has been lifted. It's now the matter of detail that how the president's exit will be.
Okay, Ambassador Rajshekhar, one last question. Any direct or indirect implications as far as the change of guard / political fluidity or uncertainty, or a martial law meltdown in South Korea is concerned, and upping the ante by Russia and North Korea in in that situation? Do you think there could be some impact on the situation in South Korea?
If South Korea turns it towards dictatorship, yes, but going by the present indications, there won't be much of any implication for relations with India, because there is complete consensus among the South Korean leadership across the political spectrum about the merits of maintaining friendly, cooperative, strategic friendship with India. So therefore, we can expect stable growth and development of friendship and cooperation.
Okay. Okay. My question was actually the upping of ante as far as North Korea and Russia is concerned on the war front, and the developing political situation in South Korea. Do you think there can be some impact?
There also, we are in a very sweet spot, because India is among the few countries which maintain good relations with North Korea also.
Yes.
And also, just now we have, earlier, a few moments ago, you said how Russian leadership also appreciates Indian policy conduct.
Absolutely.
So we are in a very sweet spot, geopolitically. So we don't need to much rush while we observe the developments closely.
All right, we'll leave it there. Many thanks, Ambassador Rajshekhar, for discussing and examining the developing situation in North Korea, Russia, as well as South Korea. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.